In this video, we will show you the stages of updating the AK06 VSD software. The AK06 series of VSDs are a reliable and cost-effective solution for controlling submersible electric centrifugal pumps. For the correct operation of the equipment, make the connection according to the manufacturer's recommendations with cable products of the appropriate power for the VSD. Also, check the ground and neutral connections depending on the type of mains used. Check the circuit breakers in the electronics cabinet and make sure there are no foreign objects, water, or soot. Make sure the doors are securely locked. Switch on the VSD. The VSD is ready to operate. Contact your Triol service engineer to access the manufacturer password and configurator password menus. Before updating the software, record the parameters presented in the video by writing them down or taking a photo. Download the new version of the UMKA03 and IND software from the Triol's official website. Extract the contents of the archive. Follow these steps to prepare a flash drive to upload a new firmware version. Format the flash drive in the FAT or FAT32 file system. Copy the folders UMKA-3 and IND to the root folder of the flash drive. Insert the flash drive into the USB socket. The controller will recognize it and will automatically save the log with the archive of the VSD operation. Update the lower-level software IND and the upper-level software UMKA-03. For this, you need the manufacturer's password, which you can get by contacting the Triol service engineer in your region. After a successful update of the IND lower-level software, update the UMKA-03 upper-level software. During the software update, we do not recommend pressing buttons, pulling out the flash drive, or turning off the power. This can lead to the controller freezing and failing. After updating the software, the controller will reboot and exit to the status menu, after which you can continue the steps to configure and update the software. To be able to work with hints, download hints. Turn off the VSD and wait for the UMK-A03 controller to turn off. Then turn on the VSD. Restore the previously fixed parameters. Contact your Triol service engineer to access the manufacturer password and configurator password menus. Select rectifier settings. Type station, pulse rectifier, rectifier. Restore the following settings: PWM frequency, commutation pause, monitoring time of UD short, export functional. Restore the previously saved settings. Nominal VSD current, adjusting output current, LIN adjusting coefficient, UIN adjusting factor, LSIN filter, IGBT voltage, fan on temperature. If the filter capacity is 0, calibrate the SIN filter according to the operating manual. Restore settings: UD compensation factor, UD adjusting factor. The correct calculation of the output voltage and the correct operation of the equipment depend on the entered data. Restore settings. Phase R current compensation factor, Phase S current compensation factor, Phase T current compensation factor. Restore settings. ADC compensation URS, ADC compensation UST, ADC compensation UTR. Restore settings. Current compensation factor phase U, current compensation factor phase V, current compensation factor phase W. Restore the previously fixed parameters of the digital inputs. Enter protection. Min UD set value and max UD set value for 380 and 480 volt supply. Off temperature IGBT. Overcurrent setting. This will protect the VSD power elements from overcurrents and IGBTs from overheating during the entire service life. Please note that if these parameters are overestimated, you lose your warranty and may face a failure of the VSD. Indicate the serial number of the VSD, which will allow you to track the operation of the unit at a specific well. Enter work voltage, power system. It is important to set the values correctly, since the base voltages depend on them for setting the protection for the mains voltages. Important: for the CP line, restore the previously fixed parameters in the control of the contractor's PF menu. Enter user and technological parameters of the motor, after which the VSD is ready for operation. Learn how to measure PMM parameters and run it in vector control mode in the video Running PMM in Vector Mode using the wizard and measure parameters. Learn how to run PMM in vector mode using the motor library in the video Running PMM in Vector Mode using the wizard and motor library. Find out more about Trio products on our website and social media.